This is an Indy 500 breaking news alert. Hello, everyone. As we want to welcome you back to a breaking news alert that's not really breaking because it broke about 8 or 9 hours ago, but still is very huge in the racing world. Alex Zanardi, who was involved in an accident in 2001 that not only disabled him and permanently damaged his life for the rest of his life, pretty much after a champ car crash pretty much made him disabled. But after that disability and after having both his legs amputated, he was pretty much at that point a very successful man, a very successful driver, and he was able to not only get back on his feet but inspire millions and millions of people to not only chase their dreams while being disabled, but also set their goals high and be successful. And no matter what you do and no matter how you do it, just be the best you can be even when disabled. But Alex Zanardi has passed away today, and he passed away at the age of 59. And he was just a very big trailblazer, just a trailblazer in general for not just his Italian community, but also to millions of people around the world as a Paralympian, an F1 driver, an former champ car driver. Even before the injury, he was so successful. People don't understand how successful he really was in F1 to really get to the point where he was at. And people don't really understand how he inspired millions after his accident in 2001, permanently disabled him for the rest of his life. And he continued to be a trailblazer. He was a warrior for anybody with disabilities, not just those without disabilities, but also those with disabilities. He was a big inspiration for a lot of racing fans like myself. Although we didn't see him make those sweeping passes at race courses and really show off what he was doing in Champ Car, he could have been an absolute legend in Champ Car. And he had a great last lap one year in 1996 in IndyCar when he was up against Brian Herta. And he not only was just a trailblazer then, he made pass after pass after pass after pass. And he was an overall legend in Formula One. He was just beyond one of the best drivers I had seen in my lifetime that could have been so successful. He could have been something amazing. And now the whole F1 community and the whole IndyCar community will be grieving his passing for days to come. It's not even going to be a question that the Indy 500 will honor him at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway when it comes down to the end of May. It's really going to be a very emotional time for him and his family, so we want to wish him and his family all of the condolences that we can ever give. I know that this is all I can really say, and I know people are tired of hearing it, but it really is all we can really give at this moment. He was not only just an inspiration, he was a trailblazer, he was a warrior, and very classy, not a trashy guy, just very into the idea of achieving goals, achieving his dreams, even after going through such a long surgery and such a long recovery process after his crash in 2001 left him disabled from the waist down, where they had to amputate both his legs. And he not only was able to thrive after that, he was able to grow. He was able to achieve things that nobody ever thought he ever could do, even at the time. And really, he was just an all-around inspiration, an all-around amazing person, and an all-around amazing kart driver, F1 driver, and IndyCar driver that could have done some really amazing things. I mean, some really, really amazing things in kart, but it just never was meant to be. And I think he would have just made some amazing roads and amazing strives to become the best driver, even with a disability. But he didn't give up on his racing dream or his motor racing dream. And that inspired me as someone who also suffered a spinal cord injury to not only achieve what you can achieve, but also be the best you can be and be the greatest version of yourself you can be. Even if you don't have 2 legs or 2 arms, just be the best person you can be. It doesn't matter if you're disabled because God's really created us in his image. But if we get into an accident, or if we try to take our own life, or we try to do something to deter our body, then that's going to be a lifelong suffering that we'd have to go through for generations to come. Many of us don't understand it, or many of you don't understand it, who not only don't listen to this podcast, but who also don't understand what it truly is like to maybe have an injury, or maybe someone in your family didn't have an injury. It's a very significant process. It's very significant for everybody involved. And Alex Zanardi decided to take the best of that world and do the best he could possibly do, and he did it with so much grace. As a Paralympian, he competed in multiple Olympics. As a kart driver and IndyCar owner, he was an amazing, down-to-earth person when it came down to not giving up on your dreams and goals, even if you don't have two legs, or having this injury that you got to stand with for the rest of your life. And he was so successful, just very successful all the way around. And he deserves a round of applause for everything that he's been able to achieve and do, because he lived a long and very happy life given his circumstances. But today we wish him a very big rest in peace, and we wish him and his family the best in this very hard situation. And it's very difficult losing an elder. Excuse me. It's very, very, very hard losing anybody. We've lost multiple family members. We get what that's like. And not only that we understand how this is like, we understand the grief that involves in this. No matter if your elder was 70, 80, 90, or even 20 years old. It doesn't matter what it is. It's still a hard process to go through, the death of somebody. And it really is the hardest thing that anybody could ever go through. And death is a very hard thing. Giving birth can sometimes be a really hard thing. But the hardest thing to ever go through is burying someone you love. And we know what that feeling is like. It's really hard. It's challenging. We all grieve differently. We all tend to have our own grievance and our own way of thinking before someone passes, that we're going to be this way or this way or this way when they die. But in reality, you're not going to be that person, the same person you were ever again. So to the entire Zanardi family, I really want to say that this is going to be a very hard road unless you've rested easy with it. It's still hard nevertheless. And so we say our prayers to you and your family. We say our prayers to the entire Zanardi team and Haas Racing and everyone in F1 and every single one of its fans who loved and adored him over the years. It's a very sad day for the world of IndyCar. It's a really sad day for the world of F1. And we really don't want to say any more than that, but we do want to say that our hearts go out to the Zanardi family, go out to Alex Zanardi's family and friends, and go out to the entire racing community who love them very much. We want to close on that, and we want to say thank you for your contributions to IndyCar, Formula One, and auto racing. Your contributions were very, truly remarkable, even given your circumstances. And we make sure that you rest in peace, Mr. Zanardi. May he rest in peace.
For Jimmy Vasser, Brian Herta, United States. Jimmy Vasser, United States, two new names, both from the U.S. in this series that has become so international. So the battle for the PPG Cup. Look, here he comes, and he gets him. Can he get him back? Can he hang on? Oh, look at this. Down through the boards on the final lap. Alex Zanardi, remember, twice we've had the change on the final lap of the race this year. Alex Zanardi at the top of the hill, an area you would not normally try and pass. Ducks the inside of Brian Herta, goes all the way off the course on the right-hand side, and Alex Zanardi, with a brilliant move, takes the checkered flag from the pole and the win here at Laguna Seca. Unbelievable.